Dread's the name. Call of Duty franchise is the games. So today I had a stupid idea. Well, it's gonna take more than a day. It's gonna take probably like a week, but it will be done within time. But basically, the plan here is we're gonna start from the first games of Call of Duty that had like special ops or zombies or survivals or something wave based or something like mission wise like that kinda. Now I know you're already gonna say something, but Dread Modern Warfare doesn't have that. Well, you'd be right, but I wanted to put it in the video anyway because this one is not the original one; is the remaster, and I wanted to have some introduction gameplay. So, yeah. I mean, I'm probably not even going to use any of the gameplay on the game itself. I'm just probably going to use the beginning part. I just wanted to show the little screen so you can look at something while I explain what's going on. This is going to be a crazy journey, but let's get started. What was the first one? I had to screenshot all this. So, a world at war. Okay. First game, World at War. Alright. Whatever. First game that we actually have something to do on like that, World at War. The game... Okay. You just go ahead and include your audio too. Oh, okay. Oh, well. Call of Duty World at War was released in 2008. I don't know what month. But I'm telling, since this is the first COD, we'll explain a little bit more. I'm going to be telling as I go on, like, the release date of these CODs. Now, the first one, I'm not going to go find a month. But the other ones I will, because everyone kind of really knows when World at War was released. Yep. You don't even know what month. Why does it fucking matter? Alright, so... I'm gonna do this one solo, I guess. We'll do... Well, I guess the first map, since no one would ever have the other ones, right? Knock your own totem. Yeah. Hold it up. There's a lot of editing that needs to happen here, but there we go. My pickle. Oh yeah, and some of these will have cutscenes. If not all of them will probably have cutscenes. If no one remembers these cutscenes, this is like one of the first scary cutscenes ever. I mean, it's not scary anymore, but back then it was scary as shit. Alright, Call of Duty World at War. This game in particular, I had a lot of fun playing when I was younger. I got to really enjoy it a lot on 360 at its prime time, and I really enjoyed the game a lot. Nothing really much else to say. It really was. 360 was great. Back then, you could pretty much just get away with say whatever you wanted to say, yeah. I didn't want to be blunt about it, but I'm going to be blunt about it. Yeah, you could say pretty much anything and not really get a consequence. They just talk back and be like, eh, blah, blah, blah. I do remember back when I played World at War. I played it when it was first around that time, and then I also played it a little bit later, like 2 or 3 years later after it's come out. And I remember that time it was still a decent amount of players on it. Um, I think that was 2011, something like that. 2000, yeah. And I played it with a bunch of online people, and I would remember that I would like go right here and like prone walk up here and just like I don't know, like move like this and say it was for good luck. And for a whole 2 rounds, I would let everybody else kill zombies. I'm just like basically twerking in this corner. I don't, I don't know, but remember, yeah. And this was the yep. This is the first zombies that I played. Also, that well, it is the first zombies, but the first zombies I played. That I mean, when you first play something like this at the very start, you don't know if you like it or not. But coming back to it now, especially after so many years have passed, it's still holding up great. That's where I'm going with this. Is that it's holding up great. I mean, look at the graphics; they're not the best, but I mean, damn, they look pretty okay to me.
In my opinion, I would definitely have to say that World at War has the best zombies.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, that's only because I grew up on it. Probably the oldest motherfucker that's ever in your YouTube videos, so.
Oh, my dad, my grandfather.
Very
uh,
YouTube videos?
one of them. I know my dad is, my grandfather is, one at least once a year because 4th of July. We didn't even do one this year for 4th of July though.
Okay, well, I'll say
And
regularly. So,
regularly, yeah, more regularly. I might actually die right here, which is not good because I wanted to talk a little bit more about this game because that's how I'm going to do this as well. A little bit more explaining. Once I die, I move on to the next game on the list, and I stop talking about the previous game. I don't really have a whole lot more to comment on this game, but I do have one more thing to say, and that is that it can be pretty difficult to decide which game is a favorite on my list for the zombies, but I will say the older ones, such as like this one, World at War, and a little bit newer in World, like BO1, I really just personally, it takes my heart. And that's where we're going to end with that because I killed myself in an RPG. All right, next game.
so
Audio shoot that thing.
did a little bit of Googling.
So in this, okay, no, don't restart. So in this section right now, if you're seeing this, it's probably on my VODs channel because this is gonna be a long ass stream. The next game is Modern Warfare 2. However, I don't own that one right now. But I have some intel from Outlaw and the Party that says that it does have like special ops kind of thing. So we're gonna have to go back to that at a later date, hopefully soon, and get that underway and get that done. So we're gonna skip that one for now, but we're gonna go back to it. All right, next one.
Let me confirm
Black
that real
Ops.
quick. It was my first ever midnight drop. Yes, there is
How
a
old
special
were you
ops.
then?
I
It was 2009. So how old were you?
would have been
10.
10. Yep.
You had COD drops at the age of 10. Fucking hell. All
I
right.
told you, dude. I've been playing.
Next one on the list. Go ahead, Outlaw.
I've been playing Xbox since I was like 9.
I'm playing, but I'm younger, but I've been playing it for a long time too, or since I was like 5. So I love it. All right, next game is Black Ops, and what a great game to kick it off with than was Zombies, my personal favorite. If you don't know me, which if you don't, you need to go watch some of my older videos. I posted a lot about BO1 Zombies. I posted a lot about this game. And when BO3 released the Zombie Chronicles thing, I released a lot of videos about that too. Well, not really, only a little bit. But what I'm trying to say is I play these maps a lot because these are my favorite, because it comes from my favorite, personally, one of my top tier games for me. Black Ops 1 Zombies. Alright, I'm gonna stop sugarcoating the game. I'm gonna just click the fucking map. So this game, one of my favorite Call of Duties, Call of Duty Black Ops, was released in 2010. This game looks amazing even to this day. It's only, what, 2 years older than World at War?
Like there ain't no power.
Something like that.
It's 2 years older because it's 2008. And it still doesn't look bad. Like I know it's 2 years older, but compared to now graphics, it's not horrible. That's what I'm saying about a lot of these games. Is a lot of these games is the whole reason I'm going back is to see how they hold up. So if they don't hold up well, then they're not gonna end up taking this well, I guess. I don't know.
I'd say that Black Ops 1.
I will say Black Ops 1 was the hit for zombies when it came out. I know because up to the year 2020, there was 2 million people on fucking zombies. And then when it hit 2020 and then stuff happened, it went down to like 3,000.
I would definitely say that Black Ops 1 played a big role in the Call of Duty franchise, but because, for one, like you said, the zombies in Black Ops 1 played a big factor into that. But not only that, but they also introduced like your first time of being able to customize stuff in Call of Duty, because for the longest time all you had was camos, and that was it. When Black Ops came out, you could select different kind of things. Like if you had scavenger, you would be one. If you had this, you would be a different operator, blah 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 blah. And then you had face paints that you could choose and all that.
I don't even know why I got the Cooker vibe, because the whole purpose is if I go down, then that's it. But I'm just so used to, if you can't tell, I'm so used to playing this game alone on this map that I immediately went to Cooker vibe. So I apologize for the people already who typed in the comments saying, but you said blah 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 blah. I know you may think I'm doing it because it's my favorite game. It is. But I'm going to treat every game equal here. I may sugarcoat some certain games in the franchise, but I'm an honest person. This game has a lot of good moments too. This was the game that I remember growing up playing a lot of. This was the one that gave me my fear of zombies and got rid of my fear of zombies all at once. I remember for like 4 or 5 years of my life, I was scared of zombies wanting to come kill me and eat me because of this game. Because it scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. But then, as time went on, and by the age of like 12, because I was like 5 or whatever. By the age of like 12, I gotten over it.
I also need to throw in the campaign for Black Ops, the very first Black Ops, has to be one of the best campaigns ever.
They brought a character in Woods. They brought in Mason. And the greatest thing came out of it, the numbers Mason. What do they need? That is the greatest thing I've ever heard out of the game.
There was definitely a really big change of Call of Duty in general whenever Black Ops came out. I feel like, I mean, it was a big turn in what Call of Duty was going towards.
It's slaughter time.
I'm too good at BO1 zombies. I might have to kill myself, or I can do that thing like I said earlier, where 15 rounds, which would also be pretty good, I'd say. Some more stuff to talk about BO1 is it's just an awesome mechanic. They definitely up zombies a lot more in this one, I feel. Like at the beginning, you don't have to wait 20 minutes for the first round to go by. Which brought a lot to the table because then people could figure out the best ways to kill them and blah, blah, blah. And that method of shoot twice, stab once, something like that. I think that basically got thrown out the window with this one. I don't know. I've never really done that method the whole lot. I did on World at War. That was about it.
Easter eggs.
Easter egg. Oh yeah, Easter eggs was another thing that got released into this game as well. Like there's the Easter eggs for songs and everything, and it brought a bigger open variety of maps, I feel. Because before on World at War, you would have these like semi-open to open maps, but I don't know. They just didn't feel open. They felt cramped. And
we're forgetting one of the most important parts about zombies.
What?
The characters.
Oh yeah. Fucking greatest thing, another great thing that's come out of the game franchise of Call of Duty Black Ops Zombies that brought everything to the table was the characters. If it wasn't for these characters, we wouldn't have a 2 or a 3. And I'm just saying right now, I love these guys. They retired in 2019, I think, from the voice acting.
Oh, their video made me cry.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, they were great actors, great people. I'm glad they're part of the franchise. I'm glad that I was here for the journey. And also, the communities that came out of the zombie franchise, the zombie communities. Oh my god, dude. Excuse me, that was like heaven. Being able to go and talk to people finally about something I enjoy. Killing things I want to eat me.
That's a good way to put it.
Because before this, I believe there was just Left 4 Dead. And that was like the only real zombie franchise, I think. And not many people really like that game because there's different variety of zombies. Don't quote me on that. I don't know when Left 4 Dead or Left 4 Dead 2 was released. But I do know that it's not a cop.
Time for sugar, baby. I'm here to check them. Look at them all die.
If you can't tell, I'm too good at fucking BO1. I need to fucking stop. I need to handicap myself. Alright.
Speaking of zombies. You remember Zombie Island on Saints Row 3?
Yeah. I purposely made Zombie Island. I don't want to go to round 15 on BO1 because then it looks like I'm sugarcoating the fuck out of the game when I'm not. I'm just really good at this one because this is all I've done. This is all I did for over 10 years. I still play this on my off time sometimes when I'm just super fucking bored of shit. what I want them to do, and I hope they do at some point eventually, is remaster BO1. If you remaster BO1, it would be awesome. You kind of did with BO3 with the Zombie Chronicles, which is kind of why I don't think they will. But at the same time, maybe they could and just do the BO1 in particular maps. Because there were a few, like Shangri-La and Moon and stuff. I know those were also done, but... What about Call of the Dead? That one wasn't done. Let's redo that map.
Sure, leave it up to me to kill
I just want one of my favorite games in this franchise to be remastered, because they've only remastered the ones that are multiplayer, not really zombies. Which is one thing I've noticed too in the community, is they don't remaster really zombies games. I don't know what's up with that. They keep adding new zombies.
I still can't believe that Modern Warfare is gonna have zombies. So, I mean, zombies has always been Treyarch's thing, not Activision's.
Mm-hmm. And later on through these games, you will see, especially in the Zombies franchise, that there is a difference in how they all play. Like this one, for instance, it's very smooth flow for me because I'm used to the controls and everything. I know this game like the back of my hand because I play it so much. I know when to stop my camera after doing a 360. I'm pretty good at that. But I think I'm going to have to end this COD a little bit right now because, well, let's be honest, I'm not going to go down anytime soon on this COD. So, one more thing to say, and then I'll go down. Well, actually, let me get to the round that I'm talking about. So one thing in BO1 that I really liked a lot was the dogs. I don't think they were in World at War. I don't think they were.
They weren't.
They weren't.
Black Ops 1 was
edition.
when dogs were first addressed or whatever.
First release. And also was the first one to have glitches for them too. And they're still here to this day. I'm using one right now in front of your very eyes. I've always done this for all the time. It's just so useful, so helpful. Thank you, fucking Treyarch, Activision, whoever was making the ones at, at the beginning. Thank you for not fixing this. That was the one thing I wanted to talk about and show you was another unique thing about this. It changed the... I think personally for me, it changed the whole, playing field for COD. Alright. I'm going to have to go down here. So I'm going to let them kill me, unfortunately. And while they're doing that, I'm going to look on the list and figure out which one's the next COD we're going to go to. Modern Warfare 3. I will see you guys there. This one is Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. The next one on the list, this one was released in 2011. Another one of my favorite games. I like this one a lot too. But I liked it because it was the first one I played that had special ops. The multiplayer was fun. This is the one I played the multiplayer on. I didn't really play Black Ops 1 multiplayer, but I played this one for the multiplayer. So, for instance, if I wanted to play multiplayer COD, I would go to this one. But if I wanted to play Zombies before BO2 was released, I would go to BO1. And I still did for most of the time anyway. So, yeah. But today, special ops stuff. Yeah. So, we're doing survival. Let's do a map I haven't done. So what this brought to the table for me was a whole new and extravagant way to play. Because again, I didn't play the Modern Warfare before this one. This was the first one I played. So for me, this meant a lot. Whenever they were like, oh, look at this, blah, 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 there's a survival mode. And I was like, what? And me and my friend would get on it all the time and play it. And it was fun as all hell. But one of the maps we played a lot on was Mission. Another one we played was Seatown. Oh man, Seatown. I gotta do Seatown. Seatown is a really good OG map for Modern Warfare 3 people. If you don't know the map, you will. Trust me.
Welcome back, baby.
This was also a game where you could kill chickens. Yes. And if you can look at the graphics as well, it doesn't look too bad. I played this one, and when I first played it, I didn't really understand the concept of wave-based unless it was zombies back then. But, I mean, past this point now, I clearly enjoy it because, I mean, well, I wouldn't be doing this video series if I didn't enjoy most of these CODs. I'm gonna be honest. And something I will say is we are just doing the same thing that FIFA people are doing with their games. We're just doing it with COD. So we're not much different, it's just a different franchise. But it gives us a good time to go look back at the past and see what is going on, you know? This one, I would always get... Well, I wouldn't always get it because I wouldn't always be able to. But I think right now I'm just going to get a rifle.
Enemy forces inbound. Get ready.
There were so many good things and unique things you could do with this that made it good. The first couple rounds, I think first 3 rounds or 4 rounds of shotgun people. And then after that, it gets progressively harder. A concept that was different to me because, again, zombies, it did get harder, but all they did was bring more zombies. They didn't bring different people, different levels of, like, zombie power. It was just one kind of zombie, just more of them. In this, they bring you more people and different, like, armored and gun-holding people. Like, there'll be juggernauts later on. It gets crazy.
You now have access to explosives and armor upgrades.
And this was a wave-based thing that I would also play a lot, just like zombies. It was fun. I can't lie. It was fun.
Team, enemy attack dogs are approaching your location.
Attack dogs, something I only really, it wasn't really my experience of BO1 because I never played the multiplayer. If you can't tell by this so far if I'm explaining this, I just don't like playing normal multiplayer. I like playing stuff that has like an endless factor that I can just go forever on. I love stuff like that, where it's technically endless as far as you can go. It just gives you an opportunity to challenge yourself and try to do better than your past. And that game brought this with the leaderboard as well as Black Ops 1. But it was different because instead of like just waves and how many you killed, it was like how many juggernauts did you kill, how many score streak did you use, how many... You know, like, it was a lot of everything. And you could call in, like, your own little army of people here, too, if you're high enough low, which I am, on this one to help you. And that's awesome. If you had that in zombies, that would be crazy. But I'm speechless. I'm going crazy. Wow. I think next are people with MP5s.
Contacts approaching your position.
Yep. MP5 people. They talk different. I'm gonna rock this shotgun. I'm eventually gonna do a wave challenge with just rocking the shotgun. Hello, Aster. The shotgun doesn't do bad, you know.
They're running scared. Keep up the good work.
I'm just enjoying the game so much. I don't really have really anything to say, man. And the whole main reason why I'm making this video is because the new COD coming out is going to have zombies and special ops, right? It's going to have both. I'm not sure on that.
Team, be advised. Intel shows enemy strong points near your position.
I'm gonna have to go down here because again, I've played this a lot when I was younger, so I got really good at this. But if I had to choose between this or zombies from BO1 in particular, I would choose BO1. Now, later on in this list, I'll bring this back up and there'll be a different suggestion and story here. Hit me. Yes, hit me, hit me, hit me, kill me. Do it.
Well done, but you can do
Yes, thank you. One more thing I will say, I know I did die, but one more thing I will say is it also brought missions to the playing field for me too, that I could play co-op with people, which I was never able to do because again, I never played the old ones. Next COD is Call of Duty Black Ops 2. I will see you guys there. Hey guys, welcome to BO2 Zombies. Today, we're going to start looking at this further. The next game we have is BO2 Zombies in particular. Is it zombies? I don't know why I said it like that. Another classic and great hit for many people. This one was a really big hit for a lot of people. I know my mom went and saw it get dropped. She has posters that are now my posters of both Modern Warfare 3 drop and BO2 drop. And they are crazy cool. But today, it's going to tell me that's what I want to do. It's weird. We're only playing the OG maps because I'm trying to give you the best experience while explaining. I always play Town Survival. I got really good at this one. This is the one I played a lot of. Can't stress a lot of. This game was released in 2012. And it was 11/20 something? I know it was released in November. This one brought in the versus zombies mode. I don't know what it's called actually, but where there's two different teams, and also the mode where you can be a zombie and also be a survivor, which is really cool. I didn't play those modes very often because I like the classics more, classic zombies, but I did try it once or twice, and it was fun the once or twice times that I played it. That whole sentence didn't make sense, but you know what? It'll add up later. And it got, better graphics as we go. If you look at the graphics on this one, fire graphics, because there's a lot of lava and fire on these first maps, or the transit map phase. It has a lot of lava, a lot of fire. The zombies are a little slow on this one, but it's fine. Also, different announcer. This was the only time I think they ever used this announcer, was on BO2, which is kind of cool. And I don't think he got used on many of the other maps. He might have. I don't play the other maps very often. I only play, like, Nuketown. And yes, Nuketown zombies. Also, something that got introduced was not having to work for the Pack-a-Punch. And all the other games before either didn't have a Pack-a-Punch, or you had to work for it, which is one thing I didn't bring up, was World at War first maps didn't have Pack-a-Punch. The only map they did was Der Riese. Call of Duty BO1 had it on Kino, the first map. But this map, this series in particular, BO2 Zombies, was the first franchise to basically give you the Pack-a-Punch on one of the maps, just in the middle of the map. So at any point in time, you could just go and Pack-a-Punch, which was really, really cool and unique for the time. Because again, the only other maps that had Pack-a-Punches were on BO1, and you had to work for them. You had to do something to get to them. And it was a timed event. I mean, it's technically a timed event because there's lava there. But just the fact that it's even available to just go to at any point in time is insane to me. This is where a lot of people on the multiplayer got a lot of fame and a lot of subs and stuff. Like Vanoss, and of course, not soon after this game was released, a couple months later, I don't remember exactly how many months later, but the year after this was released, GTA 5 got released, which also changed the course of games as well. But that's not part of this franchise. I will be going through that franchise as well, unfortunately. Oh, damn. Elemental effects I didn't think would be a huge thing. But even in the first map on this one, it has elemental effects. It also had, like, storing money factor. I remember that. You could go into the bank and store a lot of money. And then whenever you want to, you could pull it out. I don't know if it was the first zombies that had a wonder weapon build. I cannot confirm or deny that, but I do know it had quite a few wonder weapons, just like BO1 and World at War had. Wow, really? That's great. Also, glitches as well were very, very popular for these times, for these older games, and some of them still even work, like I was showing on BO1. The dogs still work. I believe some of them on here still work too, I just don't ever try them. It also had a lot of building tables. That was one thing as well. On the first map, it had a lot of building tables, and I think even on the other DLC maps, it had a lot of building tables. It was a good game for, like, Easter eggs as well. It had a lot of Easter eggs. And I don't know if the Easter eggs actually had endings or not. I think some of them did. I don't recall. I'm going to have to look that up real quick. Hold on. This part, from this point forward, is going to be edited out of the normal video. So if you're watching this, hey, it's on VOD. Cool. Let's just see on the Call of Duty website. BO2 Easter egg ending. Endings. No, not just origin, just maps. Okay. How many Black Ops 2 Zombies maps had... Motherfucker. How many Black Ops 2 Zombie maps had endings? 3 small zombie maps. The additions are called these zombies Black Ops 2, however, these connected to form one big map when played transit mode. No. Have endings. Okay, so it's... I don't know. I know Origins was something big as well for this that I think did have an ending. I believe that game had an ending, but also afterwards it threw you back into zombies. Some of these zombies do that, but others do not. But I will say that. I'm now saying this from this point forward. That Black Ops 2, from what I can see, was the first zombies to have an Easter egg that had an ending. Which, for the time, was also crazy. Now, later on, Call of Duty Black Ops 3 would steal its thunder way hard. But, for the time that it was here, it was a really good ending, a really good, like, Easter egg, too. It was a really big one, really decently sized, long one. And you didn't have to have friends, I guess, but it's a lot easier with friends. And that was one thing that I feel like you would get a lot of on this one. And Zombies itself was a good thing for me to make friends on, because I would always used to play Publix and go and mess around with the randoms on the public zombies and fucking friend them, and then we'd play later. And it's crazy how where I am now is because of me meeting random people on Call of Duty Black Ops 1 and 2 Zombies. That is what's crazy. What also is crazy is I believe I don't know how I met Killer Nick. Killer Nick was a big part of my Xbox life for a little bit there too. I felt like he was an older brother to me for a long time, but you know he. Anyway, um, I believe when he was around, I met him on either Modern Warfare 3 or Black Ops 1. I know I met him on a COD because back then I only played COD and Minecraft because I mean there wasn't really a whole lot else you could play. I know it wasn't Black Ops 2 Zombies because um, he didn't have it. I remember that. And I remember he had Black Ops 1 Zombies, but he didn't like playing it a lot. And he also, I think he did have Modern Warfare 3, so I think that might have been the one I met him on. But regardless, the point where I'm trying to get here is that you'll meet a lot of people on these games playing these modes more than you would play like the multiplayer. Especially now, you're not going to make friends playing game chat, search and destroy on the new Modern Warfare. You're just going to get talked down to, and that's going to be it. I've only made, actually, no, I just lied. I made one friend that way, and you want to know what's funny? His name is Clay. I met Clay, yes, crazy enough, guys. I met Clay through an online match on Warzone. So, will I count that as a special game mode? No, because technically that is also multiplayer. Like, you have more than just 4 people, or 8 people, or 10 people. It's like hundreds of people. At least. Hundreds. This was the COD I enjoyed farming and training a lot on. I would get on this one, play it a lot. There's nothing really much else to talk about the COD. It's just a good COD, man. A lot of these I won't have much knowledge to talk about for them, but that's because I'm going off what I know and what I have. And that's why I looked up a little bit of knowledge for this one. I remember I had a moment where one of my friends literally was like an announcer, or not an announcer, was a commentator when I was playing this one time on town with them. I was the only one alive. And back then we were all shit as zombies, so the fact that I was the last one alive with only a sniper and an MP5 was crazy. But that's what happened, and I remember we all went down because I went to go poop. I went to go take a shit, and I wasn't at my Xbox. I was like, I gotta poop real bad. And I went and pooped, and I came back, and it said round over, so like 27 round. That was the longest I ever survived back then, too, so. And as I got older and as I played these more, I got a lot better at these modes because they became my favorite mode. I'm going to end this now, unfortunately. Say goodbye to BO2, I know. Lovely game. It's lovely. It's lovely jubbly. We got to get rid of it. So, we'll just see how far I can go with this mag. Oh, no. Alright, next on the block. On the chopping block. Say it like that, sounds real bad. Call of Duty Ghost. I don't have that one installed right now. I should have tried to install that one before I started. We're probably going to have to skip Ghosts on this one for now because it's not installed. And Advanced Warfare because it's not installed either. Call of Duty Black Ops 3 is the next one. I do have that one. I could have sworn that Black Ops 3 was released on 2015 and Infinite Warfare was released on 2017. But well, whatever. I guess I go to the this is Black Ops 3. Zombies in particularly. Now, this one brought a big thing to the table and a big change to the whole zombies community as well. And you'll see it when we load in. But it was, in fact, gobblegums. And that was the most craziest thing they've ever done. They added a thing to where you could... How do I explain this? You could get this thing that you could use in-game to give you like a power-up or an ability or a perk or something, anything like that. Like they had that ability to do something for you, which is crazy. And thinking about that and all the stuff that also went down with Shadows of Evil. Shadows of Evil, I'm not playing that map, unfortunately. I know it's the first map, but I just can't play that one. I'm not good at it. So sorry. But also it brought another thing in, which is like this, like, I guess you'd call it like loot crating almost, where it gives you liquid divinium and you spin your thing and you get random gobblegums and you can use them. It's fucking awesome. And a weapon kit as well for zombies, which I don't know if any of the other zombies before did this, which I definitely don't think Black Ops 2 or 1 did with zombies. This one you could customize your guns, which was also fucking cool. And then also you could use other gobblegums to make stuff, which was cool. Solo, I don't want to do Shadow of Evil solo, but it's the one map that was. But I want to play the one map that I played when I did this. The first DLC map, first main map I really played, The Rise of Drakh. It's supposed to take some time after, I think, the Origins.
Secure the package and be in and out clean. Instead, the whole thing's been one disaster after another.
They added cutscenes as well, which was kind of cool. This was the first one. They were like BO2 cutscenes almost, the first couple. But then they moved on to like actual 3D animation, and that was cool.
Never have trusted you, Richtofen. Never.
This one had an Easter egg as well that you could beat. Other Easter eggs you couldn't really beat. It was mostly either songs or other stuff. Like just get a wonder weapon, something like that. This one, you could do it and get a piece for other Easter eggs later on down the road that you got to do later to combine the one big final map to do at the end to complete all.
With another twisted incarnation of the German war machine.
But here's the special part about this one, right here, the gobble gum. And like, it is so awesome to play this one. Graphics, it's awesome. And they did something amazing with this one, which was bring the OG zombies maps that everyone loved and liked, such as, like, you know, Noctur Untoten, Kino Untoten, fucking Varuk, Kino Numa, Duriz, fucking Shangri-La, a lot of the classic zombie maps from the first two ones that had zombies. They brought that back in a big package of Zombie Chronicles. Best thing they ever did. They made the game more alive than any game probably ever. That was crazy when that got dropped. Every zombies gamer bought this game and played the shit out of that. Another thing is rounds go a little bit faster, I feel like, personally, on this one. It also brought a new starter pistol, which was the MR6, which is based off the, I don't know what it's based off of, but it's a starter pistol in zombies for this one, for these maps, kinda. It's kinda weird, but kinda cool. It's not a 1911, nor is it like a P9. It's an MR6. It's a futuristic looking gun, but also not.
Our mission to recover the Dempsey test subject is now in jeopardy.
It's a really weird looking gun. The more I think about it and look at it, the more I'm like, man, this gun is weird. But there are in the Zombies Chronicles, they do give you the original 1911. So. And this is the one that they also, for PC, made a lot of Call of Duty Custom Zombies maps, as well as World at War. I won't lie, that one did too. That one got a lot. I don't know about, like, BO1 and BO2, but I do know that World at War and BO3 were prime zombie titles to make custom zombies maps and play them. They were really fun and enjoyable to watch for the Vanoss crew as well. That was another thing. Vanoss crew, very big in the zombie thing at this point. Doing all the Easter eggs as they're coming out. I don't want to kill the gummy dragon. Stuff like that, you know. Popping off. People were getting more popping. Popping off.
For his evil allies to entrap us.
People were getting more popping. People were popping off. That's what I said. Whatever. I'm just repeating myself now. And for instance, with this Gobblegum in particular, let's say, oh, I had an issue or something. Oh no, I'm stuck. I can just pop it, and boom, I'm gone. Oh no, I have herpes. Well, I can't get rid of them, but you know, I can sort of teleport. Might want to do some cream or something, or talk to your doctor if you have herpes. I don't know if you can cure herpes, to be honest with you. Anyway, this zombies has my head over heels for gameplay, graphics. Whenever I want to play a classic zombies map, and I want to play, like, before I owned World at War again, because I only owned it on disc and I moved to a Series S, so I don't have a disc tray, so I just bought it for digital. But before owning World at War for download, I would come to this one and play the World at War maps. Also, I think it was the first game to add sliding. Don't know for sure. I think actually Advanced Warfare was the first game that had sliding. Because I think Ghost didn't have sliding. It might have had sliding. We'll see.
Don't want your filthy disease helping.
I'm not dying this soon. We'll see if Past Me tells you that. Because these are filmed at different times. Because of how things are working out.
Have you made any progress? Yeah, Doctor. Machine is ready.
Dog round as well. BO2 zombies really didn't have a dog round. Not on the starting map, really, I don't think.
Join you shortly.
I think it just had zombies over and over. It might have had dogs, I'm not sure. I don't remember playing the first little bit of the map. I don't remember playing, like, the DLCs, like Nuketown. And it was only available on enabled magic, so. This was the first COD to use different kind of gun schematics that were actually working with me. Plays a lot with friends from school. This is around the time when the game came out, so we played a lot of this map, getting all the bows. I was Void Bow, or Shadow Bow, or whatever you want to call it. I love doing my bow. I still know my bow by heart, but I'm not going to do it, because that's going to take a little bit. Anything else to say about this? Let's see. I did Gobblegum, I did graphics, I did the holes on the Chronicles, I did this, the Easter egg endings. It also had Wonder Fizz, which I don't know if it's in any other CODs. Or Perca-Cola, not Wonder Fizz. I guess that's what it was called. Like an actual Treyarch branded perk machine that gives you different perks at random.
Provoke sleeping bear. Day is good day.
Alright. Oh, this COD gets an extra 10 points from me, brownie points. I know we're not doing the favorites thing, and I'm not. I'm just, these points don't count to really anything. But it brought back old guns, such as the M16, and the RPK, and the 1911, and all those guns, because they weren't in COD for a little bit there. And they brought it back, and then it was in the other CODs. And then forward. I don't remember if it was in BO4. We're going to find out whenever we go to that next. Actually, it's going to be Infinite Warfare next, then BO4. Everybody's so upset with me now. Oh no. Alright. I'm going to let these zombies kill me. It's time to move to the next one. I'll see you there. Where else do I need to go to after? Cold War, then Vanguard don't have it installed right now. Modern Warfare 2, we do have that installed. But I don't want to.
Was my life away.
Next game on the list is called Infinite Warfare. Now, this one, I didn't give a shit about when it came out. I could give a fuck about it. But when I heard it had zombies, I just had to buy the game. So this, what I'm telling you from this right now is what I experienced as of recent, because I've only recently been playing the zombies on this, as you can tell. We're going to choose a film. We're going to do normal Spaceland. That was pretty fun.
I am Willard Wyler, master of the
Lord, it's a damn
For over 40
shame.
years, I directed the
What
most
the
terrifying,
world's gotten
visceral,
to
and bloody scenes
people
ever
like
committed to
me,
film.
people
My
like
contribution
you.
to Hollywood.
Wish I could just wake up and it not be true.
What this game brought was crazy because it added like these cards instead of like elixirs or gobble gums. It added cards, which basically did the same thing, but it was just a lot more cooler to look at and do because it was on a time limit as well. The elixirs were kind of on a time limit too, but gobblegums were not. They were just on like a budget limit or whatever.
There's rich men north of Richmond. Lord knows they all just want to have total control. Want to know what you think. Want to know what you do. But I don't think
I didn't play
know.
this one much. I don't know the mechanics of this one much. I'm still not really even good at this one. But I will say, for what I have played of all the DLC maps, up to like probably 20 rounds every map, it's fun. I just didn't like it at first because all the guns were futuristic and didn't make sense to me. Like, how's that a shotgun? It just doesn't make sense, doesn't add up.
But your dollar ain't shit. And it's taxed to no hell. Because the rich men.
But this one brought a lot of interactables. Especially the slides. You can slide down and you can do all the, like... You can slide, you can do all the attractions on this map. A lot of stuff, and it wasn't even required, is what I liked. It was just something you could just do. Neil brought challenges to the table just like Bill 4 did. And I think Bill 3 did for a little bit there too at some stage.
I wish politicians would look out for minors. Not just minors on a mountain somewhere. Lord, we got folks in the street ain't got nothing to eat. And the obese milking welfare. $40 for 5 and you're 300.
I am trying to get better at this zombies too, so you probably will see more videos in the future of this zombies maybe. Just depends. Kill 5 zombies from a distance. Oh, that's why they're lighting up to tell me, hey, it's a good distance to kill them. I was wondering why they were light and white. I was like, what the fuck? What?
Taxes ought not pay for your bags of fudge rounds.
Now, this one brought sharing money as well as World War II did. World War II brought it in a different way, though. So instead of, like, it being people can grab it whenever, it, like, this one is, because you deposit it here, and that you can get it from there, but anybody can get it from there. And that's what made this one so special, is that it could just stay in there. You could deposit like 10 grand in there if you saved it up and put it in there and be like, teammates, here you go, and they could take it from here and withdraw it. It wasn't like a safe per se, but I guess it was, but only for that game in particular. So once you die, everybody died off and restarted, like fully restarted, then money wasn't there. So it was really just like World War II, how they did it with like down or up on D-pad to drop it for zombies. But it was on a time limit, you see. And you could only drop, I think it was like 500, 750 at a time, something like that.
Strangest feeling that I've done this before.
Attention all space pilot space cadets. We have a special message direct from Mission Control. For today only, we're giving behind
I remember
access to the park. Zip on over to the cosmic way.
playing the demo. Like, I didn't own the game, but I remember getting the trial of this game so I could play the zombies with somebody. Because I remember that's how badly I wanted it for zombies, but I didn't want to buy it because I was like, well, I'm not going to play the normal game, the multiplayer or the campaign, so why would I care? You know? But with reason, I did finally get around to buying it this year. I really, really enjoy this game so far to what I've played. Other than the zombies are so... Okay, something I'm complaining about. The zombies are so, like, hit or miss. What I mean by that is there's either times where they will hit you when they're not supposed to, and there's times where they won't hit you when they're supposed to. Like, what is that? Like, that no way you should have been able to get a double hit off, but you know you did. This one, I believe, was the first one to add a different currency in Zombies franchise. I don't know, because it's points or money. But what I mean by that is tickets. So you can use tickets. And I know for sure it was the first one that, and the only one I think, that you can respawn any point in time mid-round, any round, because of the concept of, like, the arcade. This place right here. If the arcade wasn't there, then I don't think this game would be as good as it is. The arcade carries, in my opinion, so much. Because then it gives tickets a reason. Like, you'll see these around this map. But as a gamer, I love the ability to come back mid-round in a zombies round after dying and bleeding out. Not having my stuff, whatever, but, you know, at least I can come back. And when you come back, it's just like World at War. 2 zombies. You can go and get your stuff. So it's just a really good zombies mechanic that they should have added into the other ones later on down the road, I think personally. I'm just saying, I felt like it would have been very helpful and carried some of those zombies to higher tiers than where they are now.
Alright, Jared, I'm going back.
Alright,
I'm tired of shit.
I'm still gonna do this.
I'll talk to you later.
Yep. Or maybe in heaven, depends how this video goes.
Alright. Night, bro.
Alright, bro. Take it easy.
What the hell does this go to?
It added this thing too, where you can pick up 3 of the random things you pick up and use it. This one in particular gives firework trap. I don't want it to be used. Okay, we'll let it be used because I need to go to the next game. I'm trying to give every zombie title like at least 6 or 7 rounds so you can kind of see and experience what it's like. Because I mean, they do, some of them have rounds for, you know, like dogs and stuff. This one does. I just need to get to it. I want you to see the uniqueness of this one. Oh, infinite ammo on this gun, you're done. You're done. You're done. This gun is fucking baller! Oh my god. I need to get to the zombie round. Let me get to the dog round. Come here. That's very useful.
That wasn't me. That was you.
Biospike. Okay, this is where they had the clown. Now the clowns aren't super, you know, crazy with the whole like damage thing, or not damage, but like taking damage. The first couple of rounds of them are pretty easy. Any gun can really kill them. But that is the dog round for Infinite Warfare. Every zombies that's named differently, other than like Black Ops, has a different zombie round. Like a different dog round, what I mean. For the most part, some of them don't. Alright, time for me to die. Next game. I will see you guys in the next game. Next game we have is Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. Now, at this point in time in the video, I have not played Modern Warfare 2019 or Modern Warfare 2 or some of the other ones like BO4 and Ghost and Advanced. So bear with me if my knowledge is not the same as if I was just played them, because I did not. These were recorded at different times. I want to make that very clear. Okay. And that's for, by the way, that little part and section was for the VOD channel. So, congrats for you guys. You get this. Hope you enjoy that. Call of Duty Cold War Zombies was a great thing that they added to the franchise. A really, really home run. they really didn't do anything wrong with this except the fact that after like round 25, zombies become goddamn near impossible to kill. Maybe not 25, but like, you know, 2. Like, not 2, like 35, they start getting pretty hard. These zombies are a little bit more difficult in general anyway. They have health bars. Another thing is they do have health bars. Normal thing in the normal game instead of a mod. It is a health bar above the zombies. Most guns will kill it. But we'll see. Die machine, crank, no. Outbreak, nope. 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 Monitor and talk, no. We'll do Die Machine because it's the one that I kind of know. I don't really know any maps, to be honest with you. Cold War was one I played, but only played it with friends that want to do the Easter eggs. I never actually played it on my own to play it. Really. I mean, I kind of did. I'm a level 40, so I mean, because I really only played the zombies on this. I didn't play the multiplayer a whole lot. Even though I did have Damascus and whatever the other one was. I did a glitch for that. But, ow. The zombies also added an upgrading system to the guns. I don't know if any other zombies before this did. If it did, I will cut this part out. But if it didn't, it's what I can remember and recall being the first zombies that had the ability to change the rarity of the gun, meaning it does more damage and it gets better. As well as like adding upgrades, making and having the ability to have fists. It was a nice addition that they did to this. And one thing they also put in was FOV. It wasn't here at first, no. But, you know, as the game went on, they added it. And then they added to other CODs and from this point forward. So this one added the FOV thing, I believe, pretty sure. And then it added this table as well, which was really cool. You could get any tactical, lethal, or support, which was cool as hell if you had the correct parts and the right amount of the parts. You could do it and get what you needed to get. This one also was when Treyarch decided to be funny, because back when this came out was back when the dead coffin dancing meme was really popular still. And so they added it into the game as an Easter egg for this map. And then it's funny because they added really good Easter eggs for this game in particular, but that Easter egg is just so good. It's great. And not a lot of people even remember it being a thing, and I was like, yeah, it's in the game. You can do it. I'm not doing that challenge anymore. I gotta stay in the room. Don't know why I am. This was also custom class. I know you could do it in BO4. I believe BO4 is the first one you could do a custom class in. It's sort of custom class. You could choose which starter gun you wanted, but you had to be a certain level in order to do it. Well, this one is you just have guns unlocked and you just choose what you want to start with. Shotgun was always overpowered near the beginning of the game. Any range, basically. Like a rifle on steroids. Also, they added a thing with this perk. You could upgrade the perks and upgrade the damage and blueprints of guns and stuff and upgrade all sorts of stuff. Like, for instance, you could get crystals, which after playing a while, you get enough crystals to be able to upgrade the perks. Like, my jug gives me 250 health instead of 150 or 200 because I fully upgraded it with all the stuff that I've gotten and collected. I remember this being the first COD that I was super duper excited for that had next gen graphics. I remember that. But it will never amount to what. It'll never amount to the ones in the past that have been made. No matter how good the graphics are.
Brain eater checked.
With this game, it's really easy to get to high rounds because it's not hard to kill them. They made it easy on this one, a little bit. But once you get to high rounds, it gets hard. We'll go to... whatever. I don't think dogs are a thing. Oh yeah, they are a thing. Exploding dudes. Okay, I gotta show you the dog round because it's unique. So I gotta get there.
Throwing stun.
This COD brought the ability to stun zombies, which I thought was pretty funny. You could also gas zombies, like why? I don't know why I did that, and that's gonna be 10 times harder to die.
Welcome to Project N Station. The doors don't normally behave like this.
Anything to share by your old
And they also made this one scary, but
Any
cool
ideas what
scary.
Omega Group's interest was in Project N
You know
Station?
what World at War 2 did? They tried to make it scary, but then they forgot about the whole like zombie aspect, I feel. Because then they just made it to where zombies would spawn out of the blue and jump scare you. Which is cool and good and great. But at the same time, like, dude, you can't just spawn it in front of me when it wasn't even there. You didn't give me a warning or nothing. You just spawned it in front of the doorway. Here I am training like 20 zombies behind me, running from them because I'm about to die. And here you come through with fucking jump scare zombie, right? I mean, seeing that shit, people say it was a rare occasion. It's not that rare for me, man, I tell you. I hope I got one to show you guys, but... Also, whenever you bought perks, the next perk after your first perk would increase by 500 points. I don't remember if this map has the dog round or not. I know one does. I just don't know if the other one does. Again, I don't play this one really. I don't play this COD a whole lot. The ones I play are the older ones because I like them. This one made it to where you had to work for the Pack-a-Punch, but when you worked for it, it would then be forever where you could get to it. And added the ability to select your own abilities on guns. That's one thing I didn't add about BO3. Is it? I think also was the first one that you could double pack a gun and get something for it. Like brain rot or dead wire or whatever. What I liked about this one is it marks your objectives. So like Easter egg shit, most of the time will get marked.
So the rumors were true. Project End Station abandoned atomic
don't
research
know
because they found a way to breach dimensions.
Where,
And that
yeah,
looks
I
like
know
the
you
others
want
we've
me to
encountered.
do this, but
This is what Omega Group was interested in.
okay. Fuck, I want to die right here. No. Fuck. Okay, it's fine. I need to get up there. I'm fucking get it. Yep, need to go up there. Fucking hell. Alright. Go, 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 go. I'm going, I'm going, I'm going, I'm going, I'm going. Why did it put it at the furthest tunnel? Fuck. Don't bring me back. Don't bring me back. This is to get the Pack-a-Punch. Don't bring me back. Don't bring me back. Don't bring me back. 2000. No, don't bring me back. 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 Bring me back. Who, buddy? Who, buddy? Who, buddy? Who, buddy? Okay. Before I do this, where's the ammo box? Right there. Okay. So I'm gonna need that ammo for this next bit, which is gonna have dogs, I believe. Or we gotta wait for dogs. We gotta wait for dogs.
Strike team, report. What the hell just happened?
It appears our strike team went on a little trip. Systems show they have now returned from the other side.
You can change the rarity right there. And change like other stuff like your armor upgrade, also something. Modern Warfare 3 did that, and a bunch of other games probably did that first, but this was the first game I played that I remember it was so significant and made a big difference. Oh, I could do it right now. Alright, fuck it, we'll do it. I don't know if I hit it. Oh, I didn't hit it. I must have not hit it. Let's see, are the other ones here? No, the other ones are not here. I didn't do the crawl advance. It'll be back, I think. Where are they at?
Semtex Prime.
Give me another chance to do it, please. I won't fuck up. Yeah, let me do it. Let me do it. Let me do it again. Come on. Will you not let me do it because I missed it? I think I might have missed my window, right? Or maybe I didn't. I just need to look around more. Yeah, the zombie dogs on this one are weird. These are acid ones. Every map is different. So this one has acid dogs. At some other point, they got running armless dudes that come running at you, and they blow up and explode fire and lava everywhere. I guess you don't do it quick enough. They just go away forever. Cool. Alright, that one took a while to get to the dog round, but we did it. So now I'm
Detecting
gonna
a novel entity near your position. He appears to be very radioactive.
Oh yeah, this guy also. I want you to see his different phase. I'm glad I didn't quite die yet. I need to show you his phase. Because he has two phases. Most bosses, I believe, only had one phase. At this point, COD, I thought it was peaked. I was like, it's got little mini bosses that come in as well as later on you fight really good people and big bosses. Like, come on. And then he goes into his second form,
Your attack has caused
splits into two.
bifurcate.
Which is a bad thing. Because now there's two of them, right? But they can't do the same thing that the other one did. Which was shoot lasers out of eyes. It can't spit balls of weird acid stuff. But for the most part, I think that is all there is to show you. So with this one, they added a feature that you can do that I don't know if you could do with the other ones. I don't want, this is the one time I don't want to go down. I'm gonna go down.
Throwing grenade. Throwing grenade.
Give me the option to exfil and I'm gonna attempt that. That was something that they added in this too, was exfilling. On round 10 they allow you to exfil, I thought. Guess not. I guess I won't try to exfil. I might just die by zombies then. Cause I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do another round of this. Hey, there you go. Alright. Next one on the list. I will see you there. And finally, as of recent, since the new Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 Zombies and Special Ops is not out, I can't play it. So this is the most recent one that has a Special Ops or something like that. However, it has missions, alright? So I count it because, again, Special Ops can correlate to missions as well as survival. And, 2019 had basically kind of the same thing going on. So. So now I gotta go down here. Co-op. It has this kind of stuff. High ground. We'll do one that's crazy. We'll do this one. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, 2022, is a really unique game, and I really don't want to do this because the game is very, very, very difficult. One thing this game has is raids. I don't know if the last game had raids. I do know this one has raids though. Gonna jump in real quick, do a couple things. If I go down, I'm counting as be dead, by the way. Or if I make myself go down, because, I might not be able to do this unless I have someone. Well, it did say co-op, didn't it? Raids. I can't even play this one to show you anything. I haven't done raid 2 or 3, but I did 4 and 1. So it appears that I cannot do it, but as you can see, there is the co-op section right there, and you can do it, but for this one, you have to have a friend. Kind of. What kind of makes it sometimes. So, unfortunately, I don't really have any facts about this game other than it's a shitty game, and I'm ready for the new one. I know everyone says that, but I really am ready for the new one. Holy shit. This one's pissed me off so much. Now I'm not saying the game did this. I did this to myself, but I have broken my knuckle. My knuckle on my left hand's now forever broken because of this game. I didn't break a controller, but I've thrown controllers before, and pieces have fallen off of them. And I've done other stuff. I mean, it makes me so upset. This game. It's a good game. I don't like to shit talk it, but I do at the same time. because it really just gets on my nerves at times, a lot of the time. To the point where I just don't care about the game for the most part. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So much for watching this video. Please, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like. I mean, you made it this far, right? If assuming you didn't skip. I know the real ones didn't skip, and for the real ones, thank you. And for the people who care about like the whole thing unedited, it's going to be on my VODs channel. This will be the first thing I do on my VODs channel. That is a big deal for me anyway. If you want to see the fully unedited full footage of this whole thing going down and how it actually went down originally, it will be on my VODs channel, Dread VODs, I think is what it's called. It will probably be the first gaming content thing on there, so won't be hard to find. I'll put a link. I'll either put a link in the description for the channel, or I will put the video link for the full video VOD in the channel for the channel, from the channel, whatever. But make sure to also subscribe to my channel if you're new. I'm going to be doing a lot more content with other games, series, and franchises as well. Honestly, this I randomly saw a video the other day that inspired me to do this, and it was a video about getting all the trophies on GTA 4 because this person went through the trilogy of GTAs and got all the trophies. Well, I'm not going to be doing all that, but I will not say I won't be playing the GTAs. Just right now, just know that I have other stuff work in progress, and make sure to also leave a comment down below what you thought about the video. And yeah, that's really it. So again, I can't say so much. This is a long journey. This has been me, Dread. I'm out.